United we stand, or divided we fall. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm Lance. And just want to kind of talk about what's going on today and this horrific division out there. God, man, we were living in some truly unique, strange, just bizarre times. I don't have to state that. That's wasted words. I think you're well aware of that by now. So I want to just talk about what are some ways that we can come together, because as long as we're divided on this, and you can't, any TV, you're going to see this thrown in your face. Social media, everybody's fighting about different whose lives matter and blah blah, and just taking sides and divisive and politics. Just all we see is division, and our world's become that way. And it's really sad because we're all the same. We're all the same. We're spiritual beings having a human experience, not the other way around. So we've all been impacted by this, and I feel this collective weight, and I'm sure that you do too. You probably wouldn't be watching this video. So what can we do about it? We've got to find a way to make a difference and come together. And by and large, I'll say I think protests are super important, and hats off to everyone that's out there doing the right thing for justice, for change, to make a difference. Man, if it hadn't been for a peaceful demonstration and standing up for what's right, man, what kind of world we live in today? But all this other shit, this violence, looting, this other stuff, mob mentality, that's not fixing anything. And it's not rooted in love. It's rooted in hate. It's rooted in more division. People feel entitled to go loot stuff. I'm gonna get my stuff back. No, it's not your stuff. We gotta come together, folks. We're hurting. Our world is hurting. And love is always the only answer. So what can we do? What can you and I do? For one, first thing I'll start with is we gotta quit seeing people differently. So, we've been raised to view people differently. Our society, our TV, our programming, our schools, our religion, everything is focused. It's tried to get us to see how we're different. That I'm a Christian, he's a Muslim, and blah blah, and I'm a Republican, he's a Democrat, and all these stupid labels and all these things that keep us divided. And as long as we're divided, we're not going to do well. We got to come together. So quit seeing people that way. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. Don't view someone as black or white or Asian or whatever. Just view their soul, man. View them for that being, that piece of God that's in them, that piece of divinity, because it's in every one of us. I tell the story all the time, but Ram Dass used to talk about turning people into trees. Nature doesn't judge one another. I've got flowers out front. I've not seen the roses talk shit to the daisies because they're a different color. Why do we have to treat people that way? You don't get out in nature and judge trees like that's a good one or that's a bad one, or that's a great rock. Oh, that's a horrible, what a shitty rock. We don't do that. Why must we do this with people? Okay? We have to lay that down. Another, don't judge people. Wayne Dyer said, when we judge another, you don't define that person, you define yourself. You have only lived your life. You haven't lived anyone else's. Quit judging them. You don't know what they're going through. We never know what anyone else is facing. Okay? Lay down our judgment and try to find ways that we're the same. Another is treat everyone like they're God in disguise, or God in drag, as Ram Dass said. Think about that way. And I don't know what your version of God is. Maybe every person you encounter, maybe if you're a Christian, maybe this is pretend that it's Christ in disguise, and maybe when other people irritate us, it's because what bothers us in another person is also in us. That's the truth. Because if it wasn't also in us, we wouldn't recognize it. It wouldn't even be on our radar. It wouldn't resonate with us. We don't see things that we don't resonate with. So, before you get quick to get angry at someone else and judge them and be harmful and hateful, maybe pretend like that's God in drag. Or if you're Muslim, it can be Allah, or whatever your version is. Just try to treat people differently and assume, as opposed to why is this person doing something, maybe start asking yourself, this bothered me. What am I supposed to learn from this to grow? That's what's really going to help us. And others, try to put yourself in other people's shoes. It's impossible, but like, try to relate. I've not ever been an African American. I've got friends that are, and they're concerned for their kids. Man, I can't relate, but like, man, we can't judge other people. We can't do that. We have to try to understand. Try to see things from other people's perspective. We get so closed-minded, and we're so attached to our beliefs and our egos. We just think that the world should operate our way. Everybody should agree with us. It's ego, man. Try to put yourself in other people's shoes. It's very important this time. We got to come together. Another is quit focusing on the problems. And when I say quit focusing on problems, like, turn the damn TV off. Get off social media. Don't be dwelling on it, especially if you're feeling, frustrated, angry by what's going on. If you find these negative emotions arising because of what you're witnessing or listening to, change what you're looking at and listening to. Go outside, go run, go paint, go do something else. Take your mind off of it. What we allow in is what our perspective will be. Where our attention goes, energy flows. So choose good things. And if this news, and it's bad out there, it's really bad out there, but you don't have to watch it all the time. You don't have to be talking about it on social media all the time and whatever. Try to share good. Focus on good things. Like Philippians 4:8 says, think only on good things. Try to train your brain to do that. Think good things. Think kind things. Another thing we can do to come together is, honestly, just practice the golden rule. Treat everybody the way you'd want to be treated. It's gotten so cliche, but like, try to make that a constant in the forefront of your mind. Like, if someone angers you, maybe be like, okay, like, how would I want them to treat me if I had done something ugly to them? Like, we have to do that. It's a simple thing. Treat everybody the way that you want to be treated. And I guess the last thing is laughs. Laughter, happiness, good emotions. Give compliments. Be kind. Be kind, man. Just be kind to other people. We're all the same. We're all walking each other home. I'm going to end it with an awesome quote, one of my favorites. I would like my life to be a statement of love and compassion. And where it isn't, that is where my work lies. I like my life to be a statement of love and compassion. And where it isn't, that's where my work lies. I think we all have growth that we can, all things that we can do to grow, to come together. We're all the same. We're all walking each other home. Let's start to act like it. Thanks, everybody. And as always, in spite of everything else going on, have a happy now, because you can't be happy yesterday and you can't be happy tomorrow. And let's be safe. Let's love everybody, man. Let's try to love one another and try to raise our vibration and try to treat people kindly. It's up to you and me. It's the only way this shit's gonna change. Thanks, everybody.